Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos para mais um vídeo aqui no meu canal. Para vocês que não me conhecem, meu nome é Tassi Cerqueira e aqui a gente faz vídeos sobre a vida nos Estados Unidos, vlogs, viagens e o que mais me der na telha. E no vídeo de hoje eu trouxe minha querida esposa, Kellianne, e eu trouxe ela pra gente fazer um vídeo muito legal. A gente tem aí no Brasil o que a gente chama de ditados populares. Aqui nos Estados Unidos não é diferente, eles também têm os ditados deles. E a proposta do vídeo é o quê? Trazer alguns ditados populares brasileiros, mas traduzido para o inglês, mas não do mesmo jeito que eles diriam em português. Faz sentido?
Não.
Por exemplo, João sem braço. Eu vou traduzir John without arms. Mas ela vai ter que adivinhar o que isso significa pra gente. Porque isso não significa nada pra ela em inglês. Do you know what John without arms means?
Não.
Sim. Então, eu não posso fazer esse vídeo em português, porque senão a Kellianne não vai entender bulhufas do que a gente tá falando. Eu gostaria muito, mas a Kellianne ainda não fala português. Ela entende algumas palavras.
Oi, tudo bom? Tudo bom?
Ela sabe algumas palavras, algumas frases, mas ainda não o suficiente pra conversar em português com a gente. E é bom que vocês já aproveitam e já praticam um pouco do inglês, do listening. Vai dar tudo certo. Ready? Are you really ready? Ok. Ok. Pulga atrás da orelha. Flea behind the ear.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Flea behind
What
the
do you
ear?
think that means in Portuguese?
If someone says you have a flea behind your ear,
Usually you say that. I have a flea behind my ear.
I feel like it's something to do with gossiping. Somebody is like telling you secrets or something.
No. It means like to look or feel suspicious. Someone told me something, but I'm very suspicious, like, oh, I have a flea behind my ear. You have this expression in English?
No, not that I can think of.
I don't know why it's a flea behind the ear, but it's like something like bothering you. There's something like in that sentence, in that context, it's like bothering me because there's something suspicious in it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's similar to like if you're thinking about, oh, there's something, someone's like gossiping about me, someone's talking about me. You're making me feel suspicious about what you're saying.
Okay.
You know, because gossiping is not necessarily like a positive thing, so.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Let's give you a half point on that. Queimar as pestanas. Burn the eyelashes.
How would someone to talk about that?
Yeah, it's like, I think if I tell you,
I'll understand it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So someone would just say, oh, you burnt my eyelashes?
Not you, but you say that about yourself. You did something that burned your eyelashes.
Oh, I have no idea.
I burn my eyelashes after I doing this so much.
Cooking?
No. I can see that happening, like the fire comes in your face. But it's actually like to read a lot.
Oh.
You're gonna burn your eyelash after you read a lot. Eyelashes is this one, right?
Yeah, okay.
Because you keep your eyes open for so long.
Uh-huh.
It's funny because in Portuguese it makes more sense to us, but translating it's like weird.
Yeah, because it should be hot or something. And also when you're reading, your eyes are open. I feel like if your eyes were moving a lot, then it would burn your eyelashes from friction. You know, I'm trying to make it more like logical.
Yeah, but it's not.
Supposed to be logical,
a lot of things that they're not logical at all. Barata tonta. Silly cockroach. She's a silly cockroach.
There's nothing funny about a cockroach.
I agree.
Well, what is a cockroach like in Brazil?
It's an animal.
But like, what do they say? What do they say about cockroaches in Brazil?
I'm a silly cockroach.
I can only think about
Really?
things. Yeah, it only seems like, because to me, cockroach is ugly.
No, it has nothing to do with the physical appearance.
But then why call it a cockroach?
Well, because there's a meaning why. I can understand why.
Okay.
Try to think of something and I'll explain why it's a cockroach.
So you call yourself, or you can call somebody else?
Somebody can call me or can call someone else. Or you can refer that to yourself too.
You cannot put dirty and silly together. Cockroach is like dirty, ugly.
It's not supposed to be dirty.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the point?
It's nothing bad.
What's the point of the cockroach? Because cockroach is bad. So then it's just you're silly. You're silly person.
I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay. When you see a cockroach, what do you want to do to them?
Squish it.
Or you can use those products to spray them. And what happens when you spray something on them?
Dies.
Before they die,
They twitch?
they get really, they walk around like.
Okay. They're drunk?
Yeah, no way, yeah.
So you call yourself a silly cockroach if you're like drunk?
Not really drunk.
High?
No. Yeah, it's like disoriented.
Disoriented?
Yeah, but it's more like to be clumsy or silly.
Okay.
Like I'm a clumsy person. I'm like bumping into things all the time.
Okay.
Like I'm like all the time like trying to look for something. I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm acting like a barata tonta, like a silly cockroach.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, next. Vai pentear macacos. Go comb monkeys.
And you call people this?
No, not call someone, but it's like an action.
It's an action.
Go do this.
Someone who's busy?
Busy?
Yeah.
It's related, but it's not really that.
Go comb monkeys.
Yeah.
I can only think of someone who's busy or like has a lot to do or has a lot on their mind, maybe.
And no, this is an action. Go comb a monkey, right? It's an action.
Calm?
Calm.
Oh, go comb a monkey?
Yeah, what did you understand?
Go comb
no
a monkey.
No, go comb.
Go comb a monkey. Okay.
Oh my god, I hate those words that they have like
Go comb a monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, so your hair is like wild and crazy. You need to like fix it.
So you're referring that to someone's hair?
Yeah.
No, closer when you thought I was saying calm instead of calm. Okay, you leave off on this one? You want to give it a try?
Go comb a monkey. That's an action. You tell somebody to do that. Yeah. Go tell someone to like go. Yeah. Comb a monkey. Go fix their hair. Go like clean up.
No, it's more like when someone is busy. And let's say you're busy doing something like really serious and I'm bothering you, whatever, and you say like, go comb a monkeys, go get lost, go do something else, like get out of here.
I feel like we probably have a phrase in English like that too, but I don't really know what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah, maybe we should like do a video where you find some sentences for me to figure out, like not the common ones, the more like weird ones, the common ones I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so she didn't really get this one, or maybe I didn't give the right hint. Maybe also the come and come. Yeah. Does that sound the same? Come and come? No, not different.
Come here.
Yeah.
Go get your comb.
Come. Yeah. Pronunciation is hard, guys. Pronuncia é difícil. Pratiquem. This is a good one. Swallow frogs.
Burping?
No. Why did you think burping?
Because frogs make loud noises. Sounds like a burp, kind of.
Okay. Well, no. It's something that you do when something happens.
Oh, you swallow frogs.
Yeah.
You lose your voice?
No. I love that they don't make any sense.
No. Because we wouldn't use it in the same way.
No.
Because there's other references that you have for the way you use a word in Portuguese.
Yeah.
You'll have an idea based on the culture.
Yes.
So how the culture sees an animal or something like that, then they will use that as a reference. But I think each country has probably a different way that they see the animal.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. And also like a lot of these expressions come from like older people, like from really in the past, and we don't really know why in which scenario they were invented, so we don't really understand why. We understand because it's part of our language, but not why they mean why. There is one here that actually they give an explanation why they have that sentence, that saying in a way that we say, but the other ones, it's just it is what it is. It's like a lot of expressions we have in English, like what doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Okay, so swallowing frogs is about what?
To do something that you don't want to do. It's usually like swallow your pride, you know, It's like, oh, I don't want to do something that my boss asked, but like it's part of my job, so I have to swallow my pride and just do it. You know, it's more about swallow your pride. They say to do something you don't want to do, but it's more also about like the way you feel, how you have to swallow some frogs if you want to achieve something. You know, you have to get through some situations if you want to achieve something. Does that make sense? You have to do some things that you don't want to.
Yeah, like swallowing frogs.
Yeah. Yeah. But do you have an expression like that in English or something similar?
Probably, but like they don't really come to my mind. I don't think I use them a lot. Okay. If I do, I don't really recognize that I'm using it, you know?
Yeah, I don't think you say a lot of common sayings in the house. Oh, this is a good one. A lot of Brazilians say that all the time. Tirar o cavalinho da chuva. Take the horse from the rain.
Take the horse from the rain.
That's a really good one. Pode tirar seu cavalinho da chuva. Think of a mom saying that to a kid. That's all I can say.
I don't know. All I can think of is literal things, you know, when you translate something, all I can think of is what literally it would mean. Yeah. But nothing is literal in a phrase. I have no idea.
Nothing comes to your mind?
No. I only think of hair when I think of horse and rain.
Okay. No. Yeah, but this one would be hard, really. It's really hard, actually. It's like, don't hold your breath. Don't count on it. It's like, Mom, can you give me some money so I can go for a trip? Pode tirar seu cavalinho da chuva. You can go take your little horse out of from the rain, because that's not gonna happen. Don't count on this. I don't know why is that, but it is what it is.
Wow.
Macacos me mordam. Monkeys are biting me.
Like a lot of people are asking you to do something?
No, it's more like something happened and you're like, macacos me mordam. Like, monkeys biting me. It's like,
you're frustrated?
No.
Oh.
Oh, wait. It could be. I think it could be if you're frustrated. So you say something like that. But it's more about
too many people asking you something?
No, being surprised. To be intrigued or surprised. I never said that, actually. It's very old. It's very like old fashioned. Yeah, old people.
Okay.
Vocês dizem isso aí na casa de vocês, ou cresceram ouvindo isso, porque macacos me mordam é uma expressão que a gente conhece bastante, provavelmente, mas eu não lembro de ouvir muita gente falando isso na minha família enquanto eu tava crescendo. Enfim, deixei aqui nos comentários. Okay, this one I never heard before. Tell me in the comments if you guys have heard of this one. Deus dá nozes a quem não tem dentes. God gives nuts to those who don't have teeth.
Sounds like a challenge.
Something like that.
Like you only get what you can handle.
Well, I can see how. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I cannot really tell. But like it says here, what a waste. When used when an opportunity isn't seized, so it's a waste of an opportunity.
No, it's different.
What did you say?
I said it's like you'll only be given challenges that you're capable of.
Well, it's like this in this expression. It's like God is giving like nuts, the good stuff, to people who don't have teeth, so they don't have the opportunity. They don't get to enjoy or take advantage of those opportunities.
But it sounds negative.
Well, yeah, it's because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy because that person cannot really deal with those challenges. That's why I thought. Made some sense.
So God does not give challenges to people who cannot overcome them.
Yeah, it's like a waste.
Really, it's interesting because the way we would talk about that would be positive.
Okay.
But it sounds like the way you're interpreting it is negative.
Yeah, maybe because I've never heard this one before. That makes it's like,
yeah, maybe you don't know what it means.
It's like God gives opportunity to people that I cannot really. It's a waste.
But why wouldn't He give opportunities? Give the right opportunity to people.
It's like God gives an opportunity to everyone.
Okay.
Right? But He also gives opportunity to people that don't know how to use those opportunities. So it's a waste. It's a waste of those nuts.
Mean. Seems very like someone from the high power says that about people in a lower status.
Well, yeah, maybe, but we're not judging that right now.
I'm saying that's how it goes.
We're just like thinking of the expression. What did they
Who came up with this? The king? The queen?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't agree with this one.
Well, I never heard this one before. Have you? Se vocês já viram essa expressão aí no Brasil, deixa aqui embaixo nos comentários também, porque essa pra mim também eu não conheço. Eu gosto muito dessa aqui. Essa diz muito sobre mim. Falar pelos cotovelos. To speak by the elbows.
Uma hora depois.
10 hours later.
I have nothing.
Do the elbows speak? What do you use to speak?
Our mouth.
Okay, but if the elbows are also speaking, what does that mean?
You have a big mouth.
In what sense?
You talk a lot.
Yes. So it's like that person talks so much that she talks by the elbows. Like the elbows are also talking. So that's me. I talk a lot.
Okay. We would just say you have a big mouth.
Yeah. Okay, but big mouth. I know it means something different to you, but big mouth to me sounds like someone is like a gossipy person.
Okay, so if you have a big mouth, you gossip. But you're saying if you speak from the elbows, you talk a lot?
Yes.
Okay. You don't shut up.
Yeah. It kind of, yeah, pretty much like that. But I don't think we have, if we say big mouth in Portuguese, it's bocão, bocona. It's more like a person that doesn't know how to keep a secret.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny because the translation, the explanation that they give here, they say to speak too much or talk 19 to dozen. Do you know this expression?
Talk 19 to dozen.
Yeah. No? It means the same, but I don't know why. Next, João sem braço. John without arms.
Wait, you said that at the beginning.
Yeah,
and I already forgot.
But I didn't really explain.
You did in Portuguese.
Yeah, but you're not really.
Wait, John with no arms.
Without arms.
Without arms. Is this religious? Who's
No.
John?
It can be Kellianne without arms.
Oh, okay.
But it's more like an expression. The expression has a name, but it can be anyone.
Somebody without arms.
Yeah, it's like it's something that you do. Like, oh, she's
A John
acting.
with no arms.
No, she's acting like a John without arms.
Oh, okay. Lazy?
No. Not even close.
I have no idea. John with no arms. Just sounds lazy to me.
Why? Because it didn't have arms?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why this expression is called like that, but we say to play dumb.
Okay.
Oh, she's playing dumb, like she's playing John without arms. But why?
Yeah.
I'm not.
How come John without brain?
Well, then he would be stupid, or like, or something like
Yeah,
that.
acting dumb.
No, it's more like I'm going to the DMV to get my driver's license. I forgot my social security to get my driver's license. I'm gonna play dumb and act like I didn't know that
You needed it?
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that. You act like something that, oh, I didn't know about that, you know, like, but you actually did. Make sense?
Yeah.
Makes
Sounds
sense.
like cheating.
Well, it can be in the situation like I described, like going to the DMV. For example, someone's trying to take an advantage of you. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna play John without arms here, pretend that I'm like really falling for that.
Okay.
It has different meanings,
Yeah.
you know? Então vamos pra última, antes de encerrar esse vídeo. Chupa essa manga. Suck this mango.
Like, F off.
Fuck off?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's nothing about bragging.
Kinda.
Okay.
A little bit. Okay, you can say it like that. A little bit. Depends on how we put in a sentence. But it's more like our version of like in your face. In your face! Chupa essa manga.
Okay.
It's
That's
like,
fun.
yeah, it's like, I've got an A plus in math. Chupa essa manga school.
Yeah.
I will not be attending summer school.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. Chupa essa manga.
Yeah, chupa essa manga. Well, you gotta say it with an attitude, you know? Say it. Can you say it with an attitude?
No, I can't.
You can.
It's too funny right now.
Chupa essa
I
manga.
have to really mean it.
So, okay, what did you think of this expression?
I don't think any of them are easy, but I think it's because of culture.
Yeah.
I think culturally it makes sense when you're
Yeah.
from the place, and also I don't think you can tell, like, let's say you grew up in Brazil, away from like a majority of the culture, right? They just have their family, let's say.
Okay.
I wonder if they would understand.
Probably
They
not.
had never heard them.
Probably not.
You don't think so? It's not like something that would
Unless
be
they heard
passed.
that before, they probably wouldn't.
So that makes something good for me then, because if they would
Yeah.
not understand that.
Yeah, like maybe a few of them.
Yeah, if you know the language,
Okay.
but you don't know the sayings, yeah, the phrases,
No.
would you be able to?
Because they are used in a different way.
Yeah,
John
so I
without
found them to not make any sense.
Yeah. Então é isso. Thank you, baby, for participating in this video. She's shy. She doesn't like to be on a camera, so praises to her. Now you're gonna learn some Portuguese.
Who?
You?
I'm gonna learn Portuguese
Yeah.
now? Why?
I don't know, because now you get to learn all these like fun expressions.
Maybe in Brazil.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Brazil soon. Okay, that's it, guys. É isso, o cérebro trava. Mas é isso, pessoal, vamos chegando ao fim. Muito obrigada a vocês que ficaram até aqui e assistiram esse vídeo completo. Deixa aqui nos comentários se vocês gostaram, se vocês querem mais vídeos nesse estilo. Foi muito legal fazer esse vídeo com a Kellianne, eu já tava querendo fazer ele há muito tempo. Vou achar mais uns vídeos legais desse estilo assim pra fazer com ela. E acho que é isso, eu vejo vocês na próxima. Um beijo.
Bye.
Bye!